Good morning, dear students. Today we will discuss about our chapter 4th in the Kingdom of Fools. In last video lecture we were discussing about that when the owner of the house was caught as a culprit and he was presented by king's minister in his court and he was to be executed, but he was very thin to be executed, and then after that the king ordered his servants to find out a fat man in his kingdom, and the ministers found the disciple who came with his guru in the kingdom, and the disciple was presented before the king in his court, and the king ordered, you will be punished onto the stake because you are very fat. And then after that disciple asked the king, what have I done wrong? I am innocent, I am a sannyasi, he cried. When he was presented in the king's court, he started crying and told, what have I done wrong? I am innocent, I am a sannyasi. That may be true, but it is the royal decree that we should find a fat man enough to fit for the stake. They said, means the minister said. When the minister found that fat man and told that the king called you, and he pleaded to the ministers of the king that what is my fault, I am innocent, I am a sannyasi. Then the ministers told him that it is royal's decree, it is royal's order, royal's commandment that we should find a fat man enough to fit for the stake, and carried him to the place of execution. Means the ministers of the king, they took that fat man to the place of the execution, and at that time he remembered, means the disciple remembered his wise guru's words. Means the words of his gurus he remembers here when he was taken to the place of execution. This is a city of fools. Means here the disciple remembers the guru's words, the holy words of his guru. The guru said him when they came in the kingdom, the guru said his disciple, this is the kingdom of fools and anything can be happen in future, in the next. So those words he is remembering. Means that disciple is remembering the guru's words that this is a city of fools. And you don't know what they will do next. While he was waiting for death, he prayed to his guru in his heart. And at that time he is praying to his gurus, asking him to hear his cry wherever he was. And he is crying and he is praying for his guru. The guru saw everything in a vision. Means, and that he had magic power, because guru had a magic power, and he was watching everything about his disciple. Then he could see far. Means the guru could see far because he had a magic power, and he could see the future as he could see the present also, and the past. he arrived at once. As when the Guru, means the disciple of Guru, was remembering when he was caught and he was going to be presented before the king, he remembered his Guru, and at the same time when he remembered his Guru recognized, his Guru identified everything, and he arrived at once and saw his disciple, who had got himself into such a scrape through love of food. Means here the disciple who had got himself in such a scrape, means in a complication he was involved in a complication. So to become free from that complication, he remembered his Guru, the disciple. As soon as he arrived, means when his Guru, means disciple's Guru arrived, he scolded the disciple and told him something is in a whisper. Means very silently he told. When Guru came to his disciple and told to his disciple that, then he went to the king and addressed him, O wisest of kings. Means something he whispered, means the Guru whispers here and scolded his disciple, and after that he went to the king, means the Guru went to the king and addressed him, O wisest of kings, who is greater, the Guru or the disciple? Means here the Guru is saying to the king. Of course the Guru, no doubt about it. Why do you ask? And when the Guru asked the king, O wisest of kings, who is greater, the Guru and the disciple, then the kings told, of course the Guru is wisest, no doubt about it. But why do you ask this question? Then put me to the stake first. Put my disciple to death after me. And then when the Guru asked, and after that, if the Guru is wisest, then put me to the stake first. Put my disciple to death after me. And when the disciple heard this, he understood and began to clamor, me first. You brought me here first. Put me to death first, not him. Because before this, the disciple's Guru whispered something in his ear, and the disciple understood everything, what is the matter. And when the disciple heard this, that Guru told, he understood and began to clamor, means he understood everything and began to shout. He started shouting, me first. You brought me here first. Put me to death first, not my Guru, not him. The Guru and the disciple now got into a fight about who should go first. And they started quarreling, Guru and his disciple. And they started fighting. The king was puzzled by this behavior. And he asked the Guru, why do you want to die? When the disciple and Guru started quarreling and fighting each other, the king got puzzled and he by their behavior, and he asked, why do you want to die? We chose him because we needed a fat man for the state. And here the king is saying that we chose him, we chose this person, disciple, because he is fat and he is fit for the state. You shouldn't ask me such question. Put me to death first, replied the Guru. And when the Guru listened this, he told, you shouldn't ask me such question. Put me to death first, replied the Guru. Then why? There is some mystery here. As a wise man, you must make me understand. Then here when the king listened this, he asked again, there is some mystery here. As a wise man, you are Guru, as a wise man, you must make me understand what is the reason behind.